Hello and welcome to another one of my videos. And in today's video, it is Friday. Okay, it's Friday evening, but Friday means it's podcast day. The semi-irregular or erratic thing I do when I have the time to do it. And yeah, in today's video, I've been talking to various stakeholders within like my family and my customers and friends, etc. And I was talking about what defines success within my business. And to put it into perspective, my father once turned around and said to me, for any of you who know me actually, I don't really know my father that well. He was never a bad father. He was just a never there father. He was military. He always did his best. He always did good by us, but he just wasn't there. But as I grew up, we spoke more on level terms, and he once said to me, he's like, I don't understand why I never had the success that I probably deserved. He's like, I could never get something to grow that big. Now, my father is a very hard-working man. You know, he's always been a grafter. He's just not good with working for people. I guess the apple didn't fall too far from the tree on that one. But I said to him, I was like, you never stuck it out. You never stuck anything out long enough to be successful. Success isn't built on one-off successes. Success is built on grinding, on making the small wins and doing it consistently and doing it well enough that you have an excess. Okay, it's unfair to say that success can only be earned in one or two ways. There are many ways, and different people will define it in different ways also. But for me, it's more about putting your 10,000 hours in. It's only recently, within the last maybe 6 months, 7 months, that I've been able to really build. But I had to put my 10,000 hours in first. I had to learn every way not to do it. And when you get to a stage where you work hard and you've learnt the hard way and you've been burnt a few times, that's when you can really build upon those learning experiences. Now, I'm at the stage where I've done the right thing and I've done it day in, day out. And I have had my failures. You know, in terms of coins, there's plenty of coins that I've bought in where I got it wrong. But I learned from it, and I tried not to repeat the same mistake again. You know, I learned what I had to pay. I learned that communication is king. And I learned that you need to kind of keep on top of all the stakeholders. Now, you can do that at the start, but you're not going to have the success until you do it over time. You've got to have a vision. You've got to win ugly, in the sense that some days are not going to go for you. Some people don't realise that I can work 12 hours in a day and not make any money. And that's crazy. That's absolute crazy. I can work 60-hour weeks minimum. You know, I think it was July. I worked, I think it was 23 days straight. Every day I worked 12 hours. That's how you build success. A lot of where I've been going right now is because I've sacrificed instant gratification for my long-term benefit. I have a lot of coins in my reserve now that when I bought, I could have made 10% on them. They're now worth 50, 60, 70% in terms of margin. And what happens when I sell them? It means I can buy more coins in, because I will have excess. The excess needs to go into new products, new coins. And that's where the success is. It's built over time. It's built in a way where you can get a variety of coins in, and you treat it like a portfolio. And I'm not talking about purely as a dealer either. We are all collectors or stackers. And not everyone deems it as money is their main motivation. But if you build over many years, the chances are you've probably got a fair few items in your collection that are doing very well if you were to sell. Whether that be down to precious metal prices rising, or due to the desirability of a coin. I know people who, like myself as well actually, they buy your semi-numi coins, they just sit on them and they just roll them over. They buy someone I know, he buys 100 perf mint, and then every few years he just rolls them over because there's money in them. And that's not so much to do with the price of silver. It's to do with the fact that he has new old stock, and new old stock is valuable. If someone come up to me with, well, I'll give you a perfect example actually. This must have been about 2 years ago. There was a sudden rush on perf mint Lunar 2 Tigers. And then there was a few little known dealers who had the stock. And the reason they had the stock was because they were so far down in terms of the Google optimization, they couldn't sell them. Oh, that's one of the reasons. They had rolls and rolls of this coin, of this new old stock. And when the time came, they made an absolute killing on them. I think they were going for £40 a coin, and they were selling them by the roll. You need to take a longer term view on where you want your life to go. And this is not just a coin thing. You have to put your 10,000 hours into anything. This could be a property thing. This could be a looking for a job thing. This could be your changing career thing. You have to take the longer term view. You have to say, I'm in this for, I'm staying the course, I'm in this for the longer run. Now I've often said I'm not really, I don't want to be a coin dealer forever. However, I'm taking the long-term view and on the fact that being a coin dealer has opened other doors for me, in the sense that I do want to launch a magazine, and I'm getting a lot of positive reactions from the people I speak to. I have been approached by other people who are investors and they want to put money into projects, into my ideas. And that's what I mean by persevering and staying in the course. Put the time in, learn as much as you can, and build your skill set and your assets in a way that give it 3-5 years, you would have built wealth. And wealth allows you to do what you want. It gives you freedom. And by having freedom, that is success. I'm not trying to equate it directly to money. For me, freedom is success. So yeah, that's the podcast for today. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you've enjoyed the coin. I've been keeping this because I don't actually want to sell it. I really like it. It will have to go at some point. But if you do like my content, to support me by now, you can do that by liking, commenting and subscribing. and I will catch you on the next one. Take care.